Hi team, welcome to Fiscal Note 101. Today we'll go over basic tracking and collaboration. First up is a discovery alert email. This is a discovery alert. These emails will alert you to newly introduced legislation. Each bill card here represents a new bill, and you can click View Bill in order to go straight to the Fiscal Note platform. Once in the platform, this will be your first stop. This is the home page. To the left, a navigation bar, which will take you to all of our individual features. We'll start with the Discovery Alert feature. Here, you'll create queries in order to track the legislation according to your policy priorities. You probably already have a few set up. If we come here to ride sharing, for example, you'll see all of the newly introduced legislation that matches this search query. From here, you can decide which legislation is important and which legislation you'd like to track. In the middle pane, you'll find all of the results for this query. Now, in the corner, you'll notice an eye icon. This eye icon, everywhere in the platform, signals Watchlist. You'll actually see it here. This eye has a check mark on it. That means it's been selected as important, as relevant, and placed into a watch list. You'll see here it's added to ride sharing. Let's say US HR 5625 was also important. We'll scroll here over the eye icon and select ride sharing, adding it to a folder so that I can continue to be alerted in the future. Once you've slotted the relevant bills into their watch lists, you can take a deeper dive into your policy areas. You'll see here I have a ride-sharing watch list. I've slotted all the relevant bills into this folder. The middle panel will show all the bills that you've selected, and the rightmost panel, a map showing where those bills were introduced, a position and priority graph in order to quickly access bills according to the input, and a status breakdown of where all those bills are in their life cycle. Here's US HR 5625 that we looked at earlier. When you click into the bill card, so into the middle of the rectangle, it'll pull up a truncated view on the right. We'll show you the basic information of the bill, sponsors color-coded according to their party, any documents and similar bills associated with this bill, so amendments will also live here. It'll be as easy as a click to open the bill text, notes that you've taken on this bill. For example, if you pull out a section of text from that page, you can save it into the platform in order to access later. You'll see I've noted that this section is similar to a bill in Massachusetts and that you might need to take a look at it later. You can also use hashtags in order to subcategorize your issues and all the information that you're inserting into the platform. That was a personal note. This will only be seen by your account. You can also make organizational notes so that your colleagues can see them as well. Scrolling further, you'll find actions. Here's where you can log actual activities that you've taken on this bill. You can log actions in the past and in the future. For example, here, potentially having a meeting on Tuesday about this bill, again using that hashtag for later accessibility. When you click Add Action, it'll pop up a module where you can select the kind of action. You can add other people from your organization as attendees. You can link this to potentially representatives or other bills or committees. And then leave a summary here. Now, it'll be up to you to decide what kind of information you'd like to share. But once you've determined that, you can save any number of things into your summary and use hashtags in order to organize them. Lastly, use discussions to communicate across your team. That tab will always be available across the platform on all entity pages. The rightmost tab will show you all the conversations happening across your team's account. These will be associated with bills, with legislators, as well as with committees. The left tab will show you the conversations happening on the last entity that you viewed. Again, you'll see here US HR 5625. Use @ in order to message specific colleagues within your account. They'll receive an email alerting them to the note that you've made on the entity that you've made it. They'll be able to click straight from that email into the platform. Finally, to view all of your team's activity, use the lightning bolt symbol, the action symbol, to access the aggregate view. Here, you can see all actions in your organization, as well as narrow down these results using the filters at the top. Let's say you'd like to see all actions in a given set of states. Use the linked items filter to narrow this down. Select these actions, and then export into a CSV or Excel for further analysis. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to email support@fiscalnote.com.